Hey guys, what is up? Cody Carter coming at you once again. Today's second to last survival series is PPE, personal protection equipment. It's probably what I think is the most overlooked aspect of survival, especially extended survival. I put things up here that I'm going to talk about, but I want to just take a minute and let you guys know. I mean, I've watched dozens and dozens of different videos, and pretty much 99 out of 100 people are never going to talk about this. I don't know if they think they're impervious to it or anything like that, but it's really important to me, and it's been really important the whole time I've been doing this. This stuff has saved me a lot of trouble, saved me a lot of problems, saved me a lot of injury. So first thing I want to talk about is gloves. This is the heavy-duty pair of work gloves that I keep in my bug-out bag. And let me tell you, after 4 or 5 hours of processing wood, these things help out so much. And it's not even the processing of wood that was, because I had a little hatchet, a little machete, and I was doing it for, I think, probably 4.5 hours, 4.5 hours. That wasn't the real big kicker with these. The big time that these came in to save me was when I was cooking. My pot was in the middle of the fire. Of course, I didn't have a grill cover or anything like that. I just had a pit. So the only way that I was going to be able to pull these things out is with gloves, because if I just reach my hand in there, it's gonna injure me pretty bad. Now, of course, you could use something like a cloth or something else. You could rig it up to where you could get away with it, but these come in handy way more often than not. They hardly weigh pretty much nothing. They weigh pretty much nothing. Hardly weigh anything at all. So these are the bomb. I have these here. You're probably asking, why are they in a plastic bag? It's because of the plastic that they're made out of stinks really badly. So that's why I actually keep them in this bag. They're actually the gloves I keep in my toolbox to help work on my car or any other situation. They're the rubberized, so they have nice little grip on them. That's why they're in the bag, though, is because they smell, and there's such a weird smell. A smell I've never smelled before, coming from I don't know. It's like it's a really chemically smell, and it doesn't smell good. So that's why I keep them in the bag. But these things are really useful. They're not thick. They're not crazy thick or anything like that. But the whole reason I have them is for added grip for things like tools, if I need to move something heavy or anything like that. So these are nice. I keep them in my toolbox. Goggles. Let me grab a pair of those. I don't know why I didn't grab those before. Let me see. It's from let me check something real quick. Okay. These right here are my old work glasses. I keep these in my toolbox. Really nice. Really important. If I'm going to go ahead and, any type of situation where I'm going to have things flying at my face, I'm going to want to keep a pair of these around. Pretty much these things have been tried and tested. These are pretty old, but anything to protect your eyes, really, is pretty nice. Your eyes are your most important thing. If you're in a survival situation, you get a big chunk of wood in your eye, or a chunk of metal in your eye, or a fire spark in your eye, that's not going to feel good. It's going to disable you. Let's say it's just one eye. There goes all your depth perception. So your eyes are pretty much the most important thing. I have 2 of these, and I think I have another pair somewhere else. I can't really think of it right now, but these go in my toolbox. There's an extra pair of them in my toolbox, and I always keep them toolbox in my car. So really, really important is keeping your eyes safe. That cannot be stressed enough. Go into a survival situation and put a blindfold on and tell me how you do, because your eyes are super important. Now, the last thing I want to talk about is the masks. Now, the N95, these are just particle masks. These are super cheap. I think it was like $2 for 2 of them, $2.50, something like that. But what these are designed for, and I actually have one right here. I'll pull out. This one is a different brand. See, this one isn't. No, I think it's the same brand. I think it's just a different one. So what these do is It's got the 2 straps here. Okay? So you slap these on your face. I'm always afraid that it's going to break, though. These are made of this really weird stretchy material that doesn't want to stretch initially. So, forgive me if they break. Very cheap mask. But, you know, they go over your mouth and over your nose. You can mold this to your nose. So what this does is seals up right around. Now this isn't any kind of like a, you know, super good seal. This isn't a hermetic seal or an airtight seal or anything. But this will help block a lot of particles coming in from your mouth. If you're doing a lot of anything with a lot of dust, anything with a lot of material floating up that you don't want to breathe in, these things are really great. They're really cheap. If you're ever in a situation where there's a building fire or a lot of debris falling, a lot of dust, and let's say you're in a scavenge situation, or really any situation, even in daily life, painting, sawing, sanding, things like this will keep your lungs clear. And I don't know about you, but I'm pretty sure my lungs are more important than my eyes. So these are great. Cheap and great. Keep a couple on you. I'm not saying wear them out in public every day, you know, but it's always nice to have. They're always nice to have. They weigh nothing. They take up virtually no space. You can sandwich them anywhere. They're pretty nice, and they keep your lungs clear. See? It's got a little lung guy on there. Can't be too bad, right? It says, hey, keeps particles out of my face. Now this other category, this spare category down here, is all the other protection equipment that you might need, or that you might like, or you might want. I've seen a lot of preppers. A lot of preppers love guns. A lot of preppers love guns. I see the validity of a gun, and I think guns are important, but I'm not going to base my entire survival situation around a gun. But a lot of guys like having body armor. You know, certain states don't allow it. Certain rules apply. But a lot of guys like body armor, helmets, any kind of brace or guard for your wrists or knees or anything like that. Knee pads wouldn't really be that bad. You know, like the contractor knee pads, the big foam blue ones that go down over your knees. Because in a survival situation, if you're on your knees a lot, you know, you're gonna know. You know, and squatting for a really long time hurts your back, it hurts your ankles, it hurts your legs. So, and you don't want to just sit your ass right on the wet ground, you know. So those are just some of the examples. If you guys find anything that you like protection-wise that I didn't mention in this video, go ahead and throw it down in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And I will see you guys next time. And remember, it's your life. Live it.